my dear students. How are you?
I hope all of you are fine. Okay. Are you ready for our class? Okay, very good. All of you take your textbook, page number 61. Okay. Today we are going to discuss our sixth chapter, verb. Sixth chapter, verb. What is verb? What is verb? Verb is talk about an action. Denotes state being or shows possession or belonging is called verb. Here, verbs are words that denote action, possession or state or condition of something they express. Okay, verbs means talk about an action. An action performed by the subject. Mahima opened the door. Mahima vadil thorunu. That is an action. Raj is cleaning the room. Raj room clean ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. The state of condition is condition of something. The students are here to participate in a tournament. Students are to participate in a tournament. Tripti is tried after a long day at school. What is on by the subject? Ledika has 3 new novels to read. Ledika has 3 new novels to read. We have a new pet called Robo. Fill in the blanks with the correct verb in the box. Here, ഇവിടെ കുറച്ച് verbs കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. All of you choose the correct verbs in the blank side. Okay, first one. The class dashed their team during the match. First one. The class cheered. First one. Cheered. Second one. Beautiful flowers dash in Granny's garden. Beautiful flowers. Yes, bloom. Beautiful flower. Bloom. Third one. Mahesh into the classroom with a huge box. Mahesh walked into the classroom. Mahesh walked into the classroom. Have you dashed my bag? Have you dashed my bag? Have you seen my bag? Have you seen my bag? Then fifth one. Lightning in the dark sky. Lightning in the dark sky. What is the answer? Lightning in the flash dark in the sky. Okay. All of you write down your answer in your textbook. Okay. Then 6 to 10. All of you find out the answer yourself. Then pick a tick against the sentence if underlined verb has been used correctly. If not, put a cross. Write the correct verb. Choose from the box. There are more verbs than we need. Okay. Here, second one. If you have correct ആണെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾ tick ചെയ്യുക. This is wrong ആണെങ്കിൽ just put cross mark. Then choose the correct word from this box. Okay. Second one. The boy swam across the river to meet his friend. That is a correct one. All of you tick correct. Tick. Then third one. The audience chanted with laughter with the artist told them a funny anecdote. Third one. That is wrong. Put cross mark. Then choose the answer. The audience roared. R-O-A-R-E-D. Roared with laughter when the artist told them a funny anecdote. Fourth one. The room was dyed with light as Mridula opened the windows. The room died. What is the answer? That is wrong. All of you write the put cross mark in dash. Put cross mark. Then we write here. Dead. Okay. That's the fourth answer. Then fifth one. The storm uprooted a few trees. That is correct one. That is all of you tick mark. Okay. Then exercise number C. Then 6 to 12. All of you find out the answer yourself. C. Choose the correct verbs, the brackets to complete the dialogue. Choose the correct verb from this bracket. First one. Mother, Samia, could you please dash, go or come to the market and get me some bread. Going to the market and get me some bread. Samia, Mummy, shall I dash, have or get it from the new bakery? Shall I? What is the answer here? Shall I get? Okay. Then mother, of course, they dash bake or toast the best bread in this area. They bake the best bread in this area. Then Samya, but mummy, what will you create or make with the bread? What will you make with the bread? Then mother's conversation, all of you choose the correct answer. Then match the verbs that have similar meanings. Match the words, similar meanings match here. Then find, here first one, all of you find. First one, find. Here, discover, that is the same meaning. Find, kandupidikka. Discover also, kandupidikka, same meaning aanu varunathu. That is find, discover. Then elect, second one, elect. What is the answer? Elect cheya. Endana select cheya. Appo here in opposite side is meaning, same meaning, choose. Here, choose. Then third one, want. Want. Desire. Desire. Then fourth one, enjoy. Relish, happy. Relish. Okay. Then fifth one, frown. Here, scowl. Scowl. Okay. Then 6 to 10, all of you find out the answer. Okay. Here, exercise number E. Fill in the blanks with the antonyms of the underlined word. Choose the antonyms from the box. Here, Diya's sister picked up the toy that she had dashed. Diya's sister picked up the toy that she had dropped. Then, here, second one. Will Prashant come with us to the lake, or will he dash to his aunt's place with his parents? Will Prashant come with us to the lake, or will he aunt's place with parents? That is our answer. He go to his aunt's place with his parents. Then a fifth one. Asif will throw the ball. Ajit has to catch it. Ajit has catch it. Here. Then fourth one. The train arrived at 6 p.m. and dashed for Hyderabad after 10 minutes. What is the answer for the fourth one? Departed for Hyderabad. Yeah, departed. Then fifth one, grandfather lost his spectacles. He has still not found them. Then 6 to 10, find out the answer yourself. Okay. Then write the verbs which the nouns are made. Here, write the verbs which the nouns are made. And then here, verbs here. First one, arrangement. Arrange. In the arrangement. Here, relation. Relate. Collection. Collect. Okay. Preparation. Prepare. Selection. Select. Then drawing. Draw. Entrance. Enter. Decoration. Decorate. Visitor. Visit. Okay. Then find out the answer yourself. Then exercise number G. Complete this sentence with the verbs, forms of nouns in the bracket. Here, the tourist had to dash the local about the location Mitri Mahal. Maitri Mahal in bracket enquiry. Enquire. Complete the sentence with the verb of nouns. Verb enquiry, inquire. Can anyone dash of way to solve this puzzle? Thought. Think. Okay, നമ്മൾ മുകളിൽ എഴുതിയ പോലെ തന്നെ write the verbs form of these nouns are made. അതുപോലെയാണ് ഇവിടെ എഴുതേണ്ടത്. Okay, can you anyone of way to solve this puzzle? Thought. Think. 2. Listening to music, you need to put the player in the loop mode. Continuity. What is the answer? Continue. Continue. Continuity. Okay. Then, 5th one. The teacher asks us to dash the blackboard. Clean us. What is the answer of the 5th one? Clean. Okay. Then, all of you find out the answer yourself. Next, we are going to discuss our next point, subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement. Every sentence has a subject and a verb. ഓരോ സെൻറ്റൻസിൽ എന്തുണ്ടാവും? ഒരു സബ്ജക്റ്റും ഉണ്ടാവും, അതുപോലെ ഒരു വേർബും ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും. The subject and the verb should be agree with each other, person and number. Okay, that is called a subject-verb agreement. If the subject of a sentence is singular, if the subject of a sentence is singular, the verb is also singular. Subject singular and the verb also singular. If the subject is plural, the verb is also plural. Subject plural ആണെങ്കിൽ verb എന്തായിരിക്കും? Plural ആയിരിക്കും. If there is no more than one subject, the verb is plural. ഒന്നിൽ കൂടുതൽ സബ്ജക്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ verb എന്തായിരിക്കും? Plural ആയിരിക്കും. Prakash is not at home. Ajay is not at home. They are not at home. Prakash and Ajay are not at home. This table will help you remember the agreement of the 3 most commonly used auxiliary verbs with subject pronouns. Subject, I, you, she, he, it, we, they. Here are the subject pronouns. Yeah. In B, I, am, have, do. Okay. You are, have, do. She or he or is, has, does. We or they are, have, do. Collective nouns are usually take a singular verb. Collective nouns singular verbs ആയിരിക്കും യൂസ് ചെയ്യുക. Okay. The band has not arrived. Has not arrived. Then the crowd is getting restless. Words such as each, every, one, one of, no one, none, none of, nobody, anybody, anyone, everybody, everyone, somebody, some are followed by singular verbs. One of the people who telephone has come for interview. Nobody else has turned up. No one candidate is suitable for the job. Here, circle the correct verb. Complete this sentence. നിങ്ങൾ correct verb choose ചെയ്യാനാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. Here, first one has done for you. One player, each from all 5 teams, was or was selected as the captain. First one, was. Second one, Ruskin Bond's story is or are widely read by children. Is widely read by children. Third one, do or does Priyanka live in Jaipur? Does Priyanka live in Jaipur? Then, fourth one, Shimla and Gangtok has or have many interesting places to visit. What is the answer? Fourth one, Shimla and Gangtok have many interesting places to visit. Then fifth one, Mayanak and Puru do or does not know that we are in the park. What is the answer? Mayanak and Puru do not know that we are in the park. Okay, yeah, all of you find out the answer yourself. 6 to 12. Fill in the blanks with am, is, are, has or have. The mobile dash a useful instrument. The mobile is a useful instrument. The bus dash just arrived from Rohat. The bus has just arrived. The bus has just arrived. Third one, all of you dash invited. All of you are invited to my birthday party tomorrow. I dash delight to meet Rohan. I am delighted to meet Rohan. Fifth one. Dash you seen my science book? What is the answer? Have you seen my science book? Again, 6 to 10. Find out the answer. Okay. Fill in the blanks with the am, is, are, has, or have. Then exercise number J. Fill in the blanks with the correct verbs in each pair of sentences. Choose from the box. From the brackets. Correct pair. This notebook dash mine is mine. These pens are Diksha's. Okay. Then we dash going to zoo. We are going to the zoo. I am going to my new school today. Understand how to write? Okay. Then third one. The deer dash faster than the hare. The children dash across the park. The deer runs fast. The children run across the park. Okay. Then swarm of bees dash hovering over the flowers was. Fourth one. What is the answer? Was hovering over the flowers. Some whales were sighted off the sea coast. Okay. Then 5 to 10, all of you, 5 to 8, all of you find out the answer. Then exercise number K, fill in the blanks with suitable words from the box. Karthik and Dev have gone for a jog. Then second one, Ankita dash with my football. Ankita is playing my football. Third one, grandmother and her friend to the nearby post office. Grandmother and her friend. What is the answer for third one? Yes, are going to the nearby post office. Fourth one. Then I have written a story about alliance. Okay, then fifth one, 5th to 10, find out the answer yourself. Then make the sentence to describe this picture. Use the verbs given in the box. You may change the form of the verbs. Here. All of you make a sentence, describe this picture. Use the verbs given in the box. Verbs, you may change form of the verb. First, this is a picture of an airport. One can see in the airplanes flying in the background and all. Okay. All of you make a sentence. Then, exercise M. Put the T against the sentence. Which the subject verb agreement is correct? Put a cross with it is wrong. Okay, first one. Boy is an interesting recollection of Roald Dahl's childhood days in his own words. That is correct or incorrect one? That is correct subject verb agreement. Then second one. In the book, Dahl talk about his family, his life at school and his first job. That is wrong. M. Second one. That is wrong. Okay. And then third one. One of his main hobbies were reading. Main hobby is reading. That is wrong. Then fourth one. Some of his favorite novelists and Rudyard Kipling, Captain Marryat and H. Rider Haggard. That is right. Then fifth one. Once at school, Dahl and his classmates was presented with a plain cardboard box by Cadbury. That is wrong. Then sixth one. Inside the box were tall new chocolate bar invention. That is right. Seventh one. The students was asked to eat chocolates eat the chocolates and write the opinion. That is wrong. Then eighth one. This was the inspiration of Charlie and the chocolate factory. That is right. Okay. Then Next we are going to discuss phrasal verbs. Phrasal verb is a combination of verb. ഒരു വെർബിൻ്റെ കോമ്പിനേഷൻ ആണ് phrasal verb. And the preposition of an adverb. Phrasal verb is a combination of verb and also a combination of verb and preposition or an adverb. The words together create a meaning which differs from the meaning of the individual words if taken separately. Sonia looks after her pets and plants. Take care of the pets and plants. Naresh came across old photographs in the drawer. Found the photographs by chance. Complete this sentence with the correct phrasal verbs from the box. First one, Tabish dash an unopened letter from his grandfather. What is the answer for the first one? Tabish came across an unopened. Tabish came across. Then second one, the customer asked the salesman if the price could be brought down. Price could be brought down. Then third one, do dash for the road signs while driving. What is the answer? Yes, look out. Then please, fourth one, please dash your shoes before you enter the yoga room. Please take off. Please take off. Fifth one, do you think Yuvraj will dash this job? Yuvraj will take up. Then next one, all the students are looking forward to. Okay, here underline the phrasal verb in this sentence. All of you underline the phrasal verb. One has done for you. The publisher will bring out a new edition of the novel. The second one, Alia will get off at the next stop. What is the answer for the second one? The Alia get off. That is the phrasal verb. Then third one, the younger generation can bring about a change in the country. What is the answer? Bring about. Bring about. Then 4 to 8, all of you find out the answer. Okay, match the phrasal verbs to their meanings, then use them to make sentence. Okay, first all of you match the phrasal verb. First, take after, resemble someone. Second one, take down. Second one, take down. Remove something. Remove something. Third one, work on. What is the same meaning? Work on. Try to achieve and improve something. Then fourth one, look after. Fourth one, look after. Take care of someone or something. Then all of you match the answer and make a sentence. Then tick the correct phrasal verb to complete this sentence. All of you tick the correct phrasal verbs. Q. All of you choose the correct phrasal verb. First one, the 3 years have gone away since I met my friend Jishta. What is the answer? 3 years have gone by. Second one, Pradham brought up and brought in the topic at annual meet. What is the answer? The Pradham brought up. Then 3 to 10, all of you find out the answer yourself. Language across curriculum. Choose the correct form of verbs in the bracket and complete this passage. That is the homework. First one, the distance from the sun to earth is 1496 lakh. Okay, another find out the answers. Worksheet also homework. Then next, all of you take page number comprehension part. Take comprehension part, page number 137. Comprehension part. All of you read this poem with me. Nest eggs. Birds all the summer day flutter and coral. Here in the arbor lie, tent of the owl. Here is in the frog, the brown nest in the stead. For the little blue eggs the mother keeps heated, while we stand watching her staring like guppies. Safe in each egg are the bird's little babies. Soon the fair eggs they shall chip and upspringing make all the April woods merry with singing. Younger than we are, oh children unafraid, soon in the blue air they will be singer and sailor. We so much older, taller and stronger, we shall look down on the birdies no longer. They shall go flying with musical speeches high overhead in the tops of the beeches. In spite of our wisdom and resemble talking, we on our feet must go, plodding and walking. It is written by Robert Louis Stevenson. All of you read this poem silently. Okay, I hope all of you understand while reading this poem. Let's just look at this exercise A. Number this sentence about the poem in the correct order. All of you read this poem very well and put the correct numbers in order. Number this sentence about the poem in the correct order. First one, woods resound with happy chirping, birds make their nest, babies appear, eggs are laid, eggs hatch, fledging by high. What is the first one? Birds make the nest. Birds make the nest. Then second one. Yes, here eggs are laid. അല്ലേ ആദ്യം കൂടുണ്ടാക്കി അതിനകത്ത് കൂട്ടിൽ എന്തിടും മുട്ടയിടും അല്ലേ അപ്പോൾ all of you read the poem, then all of you put the numbers, okay, in correct order. Look up the dictionary to find the meaning of these words. All of you take your dictionary and find out the meaning of these words, okay. Then second story, Koki. When Koki was tall, it's a story about Koki, okay. It's very simple, that's why I will not describe this chapter. Okay, Koki. When Koki was tall, she and her mother went to spend part of the year with Koki's maternal grandmother who lived the lonely old house near the river bed. എന്താണ് ഒറ്റയ്ക്കാണ് ഗ്രാൻഡ്മദർ താമസിക്കുന്നത് എവിടെ നിയർ ദ റിവർ ബെഡ്. Her mother was busy all day. അവളുടെ മദർ എന്താണ് എല്ലാ ദിവസവും ഭയങ്കര ബിസിയാണ്. Cooking and washing clothes while her grandmother round bouncy with little woman. What's it in the sun recounting stories for her own childhood. And here grandmother would sit the sun recounting the story for her childhood. Koki would spend the morning helping her mother. അവൾ രാവിലെ സമയം ഇങ്ങനെ ചെലവഴിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്ന അവളുടെ അമ്മേനെ ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്തിട്ട്. And afternoon talking to her grandmother. In afternoon ഉച്ച സമയത്ത് എന്താണ് ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദറിനോട് എന്താണ് സംസാരിച്ചാണ് അവൾ ടൈം സ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Towards the evening, old lady would go indoors and then Koki would be on her own large garden. അവിടെ എന്താണ് ഇൻഡോർസിലൊക്കെ പോയി അതുപോലെ അവൾക്കൊരു ലാർജ് ഗാർഡൻ ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. അവിടെയായിരുന്നു അവൾ ടൈം സ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്തിരുന്നത്. The garden had not been looked after too well. It was overrun with semi-wild marigold, nasturtium and roses. These are some different flowers. Okay, Koki liked it this way because he could wander about discovering flowers emerging from tall grass and thistles, a wall went sloping down to the river bed. A shallow stream ran along the middle of this otherwise dry water course. During the months when it was rushing torrent, but these days it was murmuring brook, with little silver fish darting about the വാട്ടർ. വെള്ളത്തിൽ നിന്നൊക്കെ മഴ പെയ്യുമ്പോൾ തോടൊക്കെ കവിഞ്ഞൊഴുകുന്ന സമയത്ത് മീനുകളൊക്കെ തുള്ളിച്ചാടി ഇങ്ങനെ വരും. Then the cocky sailed down, went beyond the garden wall because across the river bed was the jungle. റിവർ ബെഡിൻ്റെ അപ്പുറത്ത് എന്താണ് കാണുന്നത്? It's full of jungle. It's like a forest. And animals frequently came down the water to drink. അവിടെ നിന്ന് എങ്ങോട്ട് ഈ റിവറിലേക്ക് വെള്ളം കുടിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി വരുമെന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. The wild boar that were often seen frightened her. അവൾക്ക് എന്താണ്? That were often seen frightened her. But once she saw a deer. ഒരു ദിവസം അങ്ങനെ അവൾ ഒരു ഡീറിനെ കണ്ടു. Quite close, moving about with a supple grace and dignity. It was Chital and Spotted Deer. But once she saw a deer. Quite close, moving about with a supple grace and dignity. It was a Chital and a Spotted Deer. Cocky stared at the animal and fascination. The deer must have become conscious for her gaze, for it looked up the started back to Cocky. Started back to look. എന്താണ്? അമാനും ഈ കോക്കിനെ അവിടെ നിന്ന് നോക്കിയിരുന്നു. എന്നിട്ട് എന്താണ്? അവൾക്കൊരു പ്രത്യേക ഒരു ഇഷ്ടം അമാനോട് തോന്നി എന്നൊക്കെയാണ് പറയുന്നത്. But the deer saw a small dark face. Deer saw a small dark face, half hidden by lot of loose back hair, and two large brown eyes shining with wonder. Two large brown eyes are glowing or shining with wonder. The deer and the girl started at each other for 2 or 3 minutes, and then some wings thumped and startled the deer went bounding away across the street. അങ്ങനെ കുറച്ച് നേരം ഇവരുണ്ടവർ അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും നോക്കി. എന്താണ്? ഈ മാൻ തുള്ളിച്ചാടി എങ്ങോട്ട് പോയി? അരുവിയിലേക്ക് തന്നെ എന്താണ് പോയി. ബൗണ്ടിങ് എവേ അക്രോസ് ദ സ്ട്രീം. അങ്ങനെ അത് കടന്ന് അവൻ്റെ കാട്ടിലേക്ക് പോയി എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. റിട്ടൺ ബൈ റസ്കിൻ ബോൺ. Okay, what's the main character here? Cocky. Here, all of you read this story 5 times. All of you can understand easily this small story. That's why I didn't detail this story. I didn't detail the story. All of you read the story very well. All of you can understand easily. Then tick the correct options. Cocky grandmother's house was not far from the sea, the lake, the jungle. What is the answer here? What is the answer for the first question? Say. It's the sea, the jungle. അല്ലേ? ദൂരെയാണല്ലേ? എന്താണ്? ഗ്രാൻഡ്മദേഴ്സ് ഹൗസ് വാസ് നോട്ട് ഫാർ ഫ്രം. അത്രയും ദൂരെയല്ല. എന്തിൻ്റെ? കാടിൻ്റെ ഇവരുടെ അരുവി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ കാണാൻ കഴിയുന്നത്? ഇറ്റ്സ് എ ജംഗിൾ. Cocky's grandmother would narrate historical story, incidents of her childhood, stories she had heard her own childhood. What is the answer? It's the incidents of her childhood. അവരുടെ എന്താ ജീവിതത്തിലുണ്ടായ ഓരോ കുട്ടിക്കാലത്തുണ്ടായ അനുഭവങ്ങളാണ് പറയുന്നത്. In the third one, in the evening, Cocky would, all of you find out the answer. We have already discussed. At the time of the story, it appears to be the dash. What is the answer? Yes, monsoon. Winter season. Then Cocky was entranced by the, what is the answer? 3 options are given here. Flowers near the stream, wild boar, spotted deer. Here, write true 4 false. Cocky was 13 when she went with her mother to visit her grandmother. Second one, all of you find out the answer, true or false. Find out the words passage that mean the same as. That also homework. Okay, and then next we are going to discuss our composition part. Take page number 151. 151. Is that first? Okay, we are going to discuss composition part. Narrative essay. എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഒരു narrative essay എഴുതാൻ പോകുന്നതാണ് നമ്മൾ പഠിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്. How to write narrative essay. Do you know how to write? Anybody know to narrative essay? To write the narrative essay? Okay. Narrative essay is a composition that narrates an incident or an event. Narrative essay എന്താണ്? എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ഈവൻറ്റ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ഇൻസിഡൻറ്റ് അതിനെക്കുറിച്ചാണ് നമ്മൾ നാരേറ്റീവ് എസ്സേ എഴുതുക. ടിപ്സ് ഏതൊക്കെ രീതിയിലാണ് എഴുതേണ്ടതെന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. ടിപ്സ് ഇൻ ഓർഡർ ടു റൈറ്റ് എ ഗുഡ് നാരേറ്റീവ് എസ്സേ, ഒരു നല്ല നാരേറ്റീവ് എസ്സേ എഴുതണമെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ ഈ പോയിന്റ്സ് ഒക്കെ നോക്കണം. എന്തൊക്കെയാണ്? യു മസ്റ്റ് തിങ്ക് ഓഫ് എ ഗുഡ് സ്റ്റോറി ഓർ ഇൻസിഡൻറ്റ് ടു നറേറ്റ്. എന്താണ്? യു മസ്റ്റ് തിങ്ക് ഗുഡ് സ്റ്റോറി, നല്ല ഒരു കഥയായിരിക്കണം. അതുപോലെ ഇൻസിഡൻറ്റ് ടു നറേറ്റ്, എന്തെങ്കിലും സംഭവിച്ച കാര്യങ്ങളായിരിക്കും. നമുക്ക് വായനക്കാർക്ക് എന്താണ് അത് റിയൽ ആയിട്ട് ഫീൽ ചെയ്യണം. Your story may be based on your personal experience or taken from your observation of someone else's life. Narrative essay എഴുതുമ്പോൾ your story may be based on your personal experience. നമ്മുടെ പേഴ്സണൽ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസിലാവണം നമ്മൾ എഴുതേണ്ടത്. നറേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക, നമ്മളാണ് സ്റ്റോറി എഴുതുന്നത്. ഓർ ടേക്കൺ ഫ്രം യുവർ ഒബ്സർവേഷൻ ഓഫ് സമ്മൺ എൽസ് ലൈഫ്. മറ്റുള്ളവരുടെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വേറൊരാളുടെ ജീവിതം കണ്ടിട്ട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വേറൊരാളെ നമ്മൾ ഒബ്സർവ് ചെയ്ത് അവരുടെ ലൈഫ് നമ്മൾ നറേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഇറ്റ്സ് എ നറേറ്റീവ് എസ്സേ. ഓക്കെ, യു മസ്റ്റ് നറേറ്റ് ദ സ്റ്റോറി ഇൻ ദ ഫസ്റ്റ് പേഴ്സൺ. യു മസ്റ്റ് നറേറ്റ് ദ സ്റ്റോറി ഫസ്റ്റ് പേഴ്സൺ. ഫസ്റ്റ് പേഴ്സൺ ആരാണ് എഴുതുന്നത്? ഐ, ഞാൻ അല്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ ഐ, ദാറ്റ്സ് എ ഫസ്റ്റ് പേഴ്സൺ. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ബൈ യൂസിങ് ഐ. ഓക്കെ, യു മേ യൂസ് ഡയലോഗ് ബട്ട് നോട്ട് ടു മച്ച്. എന്താണ് കുറച്ച് ഡയലോഗ്സ് ഒക്കെ റിപ്പീറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഐ എന്നൊക്കെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യണ്ട. ഓക്കെ, ഹിയർ വൺ എക്സാമ്പിൾ ഈസ് ഗിവൻ ഹിയർ. ഐ വോക്ക് വെൻ മൈ സിസ്റ്റർ വെൻ ടു കോളേജ്. വെൻ മൈ സിസ്റ്റർ വെൻ ടു കോളേജ്, ആ സംഭവമാണ് ഇവിടെ എഴുതുന്നത്. ഐ വോക്ക് അപ്പ് ഏർലി ദാറ്റ് മോർണിംഗ്. ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ എഴുന്നേറ്റു. എന്താണ്? ഞാനാണ് ഇവിടെ നറേറ്റ് ചെയ്തത്. അപ്പോൾ എന്താണ്? നമ്മൾ ഐ ആണ് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നത്. ഐ വോക്ക് അപ്പ്, ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ. ഐ വോക്ക് അപ്പ് ഏർലി അറ്റ് ദാറ്റ് മോർണിംഗ്, ഞാൻ രാവിലെ എഴുന്നേറ്റു. മൈ പാരൻസ് ഹാവ് ബീൻ ബിസി ഓൾ വീക്ക്. ദേ ഹാഡ് ബീൻ ഷോപ്പിംഗ് ഫോർ മൈ സിസ്റ്റർ who was going to stay in a hostel. She was leave that day. ഓക്കെ, അങ്ങനെയാണ് എന്താണ് എഴുതേണ്ടത്. നമ്മുടെ രീതിയിൽ, നമ്മുടെ പേഴ്സണൽ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസിലാവണം നമ്മൾ നരേഷൻ എഴുതേണ്ടത്. ഓക്കെ, ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ റിലേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ പേഴ്സണൽ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ മറ്റുള്ളവരുടെ ജീവിതം നോക്കി എന്താണ് നമ്മൾ അവരുടെ ജീവിതം നമ്മുടെ രീതിയിൽ എഴുതുന്നത് എന്നാണ് നരേഷൻ ഓർ നരേറ്റീവ് എസ്സേ. ഓക്കെ, അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ്? യു മസ്റ്റ് നരേറ്റ് ദ സ്റ്റോറി ഈസ് എ ഫസ്റ്റ് പേഴ്സൺ. ഐ ഈസ് ദ first person. Okay, you must think a good story. Before that we write it must be a good story ആയിരിക്കണം or incident to narrate. Your story may be based on your personal experience, take from your observation someone else's life. Okay, all of you read this sample and all of you try to write one narrative essay. The topic is write a narrative essay on a story your parents or grandparents have told you and what you learned from it. That is a homework. Okay, fifth one, write a narrative essay on your parents. നിങ്ങളുടെ പാരൻസിനെ കുറിച്ച് നിങ്ങളൊരു നാരേറ്റീവ് എസ്സേ എഴുതും. നിങ്ങളുടെ രീതി, നിങ്ങൾ എന്താണ് അവരെ നോക്കിക്കണ്ട അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ കാഴ്ചപ്പാടില്ല അവരുടെ അറിയാലോ, നിങ്ങളുടെ പാരൻസിനെ കുറിച്ചൊക്കെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയാലോ. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ അവരെക്കുറിച്ച് എന്തെഴുതുക? നാരേറ്റീവ് എസ്സേ. ഓർ ഗ്രാൻഡ് പാരൻസ് ഹാവ് ടോൾഡ് യു ആൻഡ് വാട്ട് യു ലേൺ ഫ്രം ഇറ്റ്. ഗ്രാൻഡ് പാരൻസ് ഒക്കെ അവരുടെ പണ്ട് കാലത്തെ എന്താണ് കഥകളൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു തന്നിട്ടുണ്ടായിരിക്കും അല്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ അതൊക്കെ വെച്ച് നിങ്ങളൊരു അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതൊക്കെ നിങ്ങൾ എന്താണ് ചോദിച്ചു മനസ്സിലാക്കിക്കൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ രീതിയിൽ നിങ്ങളോട് ഒരു നരേറ്റീവ് എസ്സേ എഴുതാൻ പറയുകയാണ്. ഓക്കെ, അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ്? നരേറ്റീവ് എസ്സേ on a story your parents or grandparents have told you and what you learned from it. Here one question. First one, look at the first one. Write a narrative essay about your success in something after a lot of hard work. എന്താണ് നിങ്ങൾ ഒരുപാട് കഷ്ടപ്പാടുകൾക്ക് ശേഷം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്താണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ലൈഫിൽ സക്സസ്, യുവർ സക്സസ് ഇൻ സംതിങ് ആഫ്റ്റർ എ ലോട്ട് ഓഫ് ഹാർഡ് വർക്ക്, അതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ എഴുതാം. ഹിയർ fifth one is homework. All of you write down your grammar notebook. Write a narrative essay. Okay, write a narrative essay on a story your parents, grandparents have told you what you learned from it. Okay, I hope all of you understand how to write narrative essay. Okay, yeah. One model is given here. All of you read that model and then write. Okay. Then next one, descriptive essay. Descriptive essay എന്താണെന്ന് പഠിക്കുന്നത്. Next one, descriptive essay. Narrative essay, first point is a good story. Think good story ആയിരിക്കണം. Then or incident to narrate. The next one, so your personal experience. Then next one, you must narrate the story first person. That means using I. Okay. I hope all of you understand how to write narrative essay. Next we are going to discuss our descriptive essay. Descriptive descriptive essay. A descriptive essay describes an object, a topic, a place, a building, a person, or even in a such way that the reader can visualize the things be described. Descriptive essays a lot of details. Descriptive essay എന്താണ് ഒരുപാട് ഡീറ്റെയിൽഡ് ആയിട്ട് എഴുതണം. And carefully chosen the adjectives to bring the description of to life. Tips. First one, be creative and choosing your topic. നിങ്ങൾക്കൊരു ക്രിയേറ്റീവ് ചിന്ത ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, ക്രിയേറ്റീവ് ആൻഡ് ചൂസിങ് യുവർ ടോപ്പിക്. ക്രിയേറ്റീവ് ആയിട്ട് വേണം നിങ്ങൾ ഒരു ടോപ്പിക് ചൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ. സെക്കൻഡ്, ദ എസ്സേ ഷുഡ് നോട്ട് ബി വെരി ലോങ്. എസ്സേ ഷുഡ് നോട്ട് ബി വെരി ലോങ്. It should consist of the introduction that mention the topic of the essay, who or what or who you want to describe. The main body describes the detail. Body part നിങ്ങൾ എന്താണ് ആ ടോപ്പിക് സെലക്ട് അതിനെ ഡീറ്റെയിൽഡ് കൊടുക്കണം. Then whatever it is talking about and the conclusion that summarize the entire essay. Okay, first you want to good introduction. You want to good introduction. Then body, that is detailed description. Detail tells our describes in detail. Okay, and then describes in detail, then conclusion. That summarize ചെയ്ത് conclude ചെയ്യണം. Then use the detailed observation and description. Think about the reason why you choose the topic. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് നിങ്ങൾ ഈ ടോപ്പിക്ക് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള കാരണമൊക്കെ include ചെയ്യണം. Why you want to describe it. Use a variety of adjectives to create an image in reader's mind. Why use a variety of adjectives. Variety of adjectives use ചെയ്യണം to create image in the reader's mind. അവരുടെ വായനക്കാരുടെ മനസ്സിൽ എന്താണ് ക്രിയേറ്റീവ് ചിന്തകൾ ഉണർത്താൻ കഴിയണം. The reader should imagine what the story is about, much detail as possible. Don't overdo use adjectives because you should leave a few things also reader's imagination. Use the description should help the reader's imagination. Simple, direct language, attention or detail while make your essay interesting and effective. അതുപോലെ നിങ്ങൾ ഡിസ്ക്രിപ്റ്റീവ് എസ്സേ എഴുതുമ്പോൾ സിമ്പിൾ ആയിരിക്കണം. അതുപോലെ നമ്മൾ ഡയറക്റ്റ് ലാംഗ്വേജ് ആയിരിക്കണം. അറ്റൻഷൻ, വായനക്കാരെ നമ്മൾ കയ്യിലെടുക്കണം. ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് അറ്റൻഷൻ ടു ഡീറ്റെയിൽ വൈൽ മേക്കിംഗ് യുവർ എസ്സേ റൈറ്റിംഗ് ആൻഡ് എഫക്റ്റീവ് ആയിരിക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ്. ഹിയർ മൈ വിസിറ്റ് ടു ഗോവ. ഇവിടെ ഒരു ഡിസ്ക്രിപ്ഷൻ കൊടുത്തേക്കുന്നത് എന്താണ്, ഡിസ്ക്രിപ്റ്റീവ് എസ്സേ കൊടുത്തേക്കുന്നത് എന്താണ്, മൈ വിസിറ്റ് ടു ഗോവ. ഞാൻ ഗോവയിലേക്ക് പോയ എന്താണ് അറിവാണ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്താണ് വിസിറ്റ് ചെയ്തതിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ് ഇവിടെ എഴുതിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. ഇറ്റ് വാസ് മൈ ഫസ്റ്റ് വിസിറ്റ് with my parents to Goa, the land of beaches. The air host had just announced that the flight would soon landing at the Dublin airport. As the plane was descending, I could feel my heart thumping with excitement. Despite the discomfort the plane due to the chill of the air conditioner, I was at once comforted and sight of tingling lights of Goa. Okay, all of you read the descriptive essay and all of you while reading the descriptive essay, all of you understand how to write the descriptive essay. Okay, yeah. Okay, here one more one example. You write a descriptive essay on your visit to a hill station. Okay, or visit to a forest. Okay, visit to a hill station or forest. Okay, all of you write a descriptive essay about hill station or forest. Okay, I hope all of you understand this chapter, sixth chapter verb. Then we discussed the comprehension part and also discussed our composition part. Composition part in exam came narrative essay and descriptive essay. Exam it's very important, narrative essay and descriptive essay. All of you studied very well. Okay, if you have any doubts, please ask me. Let's wind up our today's class. Thank you.